is a personal highlight for me, because this is the General Secretary of my union, the National Education Union. Along with Mary Burstead, he became a household name during COVID, working to protect the health and safety of all school staff at a time when we felt like collateral damage. And now he's leading educators into a desperately needed ballot on pay. So it's a very, very proud moment to introduce Kevin Courtney. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I am so pleased to be here with you today. I spoke at a rally in London yesterday, and what you see across the country is working people who say enough is enough, that we're not going to put up with it anymore. I'm here to show solidarity with every working person who is going to stand up for themselves, stand up for their families, and stand up for their class. And that means solidarity with every rail worker, with every postal worker. It means solidarity with every university lecturer. It means solidarity with every criminal barrister. And it means solidarity with the midwives, the nurses, the teachers, and the support staff in our schools. And it also means solidarity with all those fighting for social change, the people who are fighting now for free school meals for children in our schools. And I tell you, I think the mood has changed in this country, and that means that there is an opportunity to make a change that we haven't seen for decades, and I'd urge all of you to make sure that you're doing everything you can to make sure that change comes about. I think our country is heading into an enormous moment of social crisis. Despite the fact that we forced the government to make some changes over energy costs, there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who are going to face immiseration this winter. People who will be cold, people who will be hungry, people who are going to be cold and hungry. There will be people who will die because of that. There will be many more who can't make ends meet. And it's time for us to say that we're not putting up with that anymore. I'm not here to complain. I've had enough of complaining. I'm here to say we have to act. And they tell us that it's the way the economy opened up after COVID. It's the war in Ukraine that triggered this. There may be some truth in that, but I tell you, their mini budget last week has made it so much worse, and it showed the truth of what they go for. But the tax cuts for the rest. But I also want to say, it's not the trigger of a social crisis that you have to look for, it's the underlying cause. And the underlying cause in this country is pay held down since 2010. Pay held down for the longest period since 200 years. Pay held down for the longest period since the Napoleonic Wars. We have to put that right. And my union is balloting for industrial action, the biggest ballot we have ever undertaken, of teachers, of sixth form colleges, of support staff, and I have to tell you that ballot's going well. We are going to break the thresholds. I also want to say to you though, no complacency. We're not on an electronic ballot. We have to do a postal ballot. We've got to cover 22,000 workplaces. So NEU members, NEU reps, I'm saying it's a lot of hard work, but we can be part with the CWU, with the RMT, with the Royal College of Midwives, with the Royal College of Nurses, with the NASUWT. The NEU can be part of making a change in this country. Be part of it. Be part of the People's Assembly. Do everything you can. The moment is now.